from where you live.
There is Helene. Now, Helene's strengthening pretty rapidly right now. Still a tropical storm getting close to a hurricane, but it may strengthen very rapidly over the next hour or two, and then it will probably plateau for part of the night because the wind's blowing off Cuba. This is wind off land that will be feeding it right here. So you're sandwiched between two pieces of land, but this will disrupt it a little bit. But once it gets away from Cuba, like right here, explosive development will likely make landfall early Friday morning as a Category 3, maybe 4, but more than likely a 3. Category 3 hurricane near the Big Bend of Florida. But it's a big storm. You know, Francine was compact. Even Beryl was relatively compact. The thing about Helene is it's going to be a large storm. And like I always say, size is everything in a lot of ways with these storms. A compact Category 2 that's already peaked in intensity and is steady will be much different than, say, a storm that's rapidly accelerating to Cat 3 and is much larger. So this is one that will have more surge to it. It'll be larger in size with a larger hurricane force wind area, and it's just going to be a big problem here for the Big Bend, but this is not necessarily a big populated area. Now it moves up into central Georgia, and then it rapidly gets pulled to the northwest as an upper low sits and spins here. And these two, the tropical depression and the upper low, will kind of dance around each other just like this, and eventually one will consume the other. And it'll become one system and then move right over our area, bringing us some rain for the weekend. At least scattered rainfall. It's not like barrel rain where you're getting 1.5 to 8 inches, but it is some rainfall in the forecast. So some patchy fog, a little drizzle, a couple light showers around later tonight, tomorrow morning with lows in the 50s. Tomorrow, a lot of clouds, especially the early half of the day, a little dreary, a little drizzly. 74 with some sun though later on in the day, with 70 to 76 for highs. 70 north to low and mid 70s as you go southward. Thursday, a little patchy fog in the morning, then high and mid-level clouds coming in from the southeast, courtesy of the upper low and Helene. Maybe a small isolated shower or sprinkle later on in the day, but not a big deal. 77 to 80 for highs after the 50s during the morning hours. There is Futurecast. Again, your low clouds pivoting in tonight with a little drizzle and a few little showers around, then more sun, especially later on tomorrow. Then we watch the high and the mid-level clouds stream in from the southeast. Thursday afternoon, maybe a small sprinkle or shower or two. And then we watch a little better potential of getting showers closer to the weekend. Now Friday, a lot of the rain is south of our area. You can see the upper low and then the tropical depression here. But we may get a couple showers in here on Friday. Then a little wave of showers comes through Saturday morning, then a break, and then a scattering of some showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. You got to watch Sunday a little bit because this quadrant is favorable for a few little isolated tornadoes. We'll wait and see how far north that gets, but certainly it's down in this pocket here, and then kind of showery on Monday. But after that goes away, look at this. There's not much going on the rest of next week, and then right into the start of the following weekend. It looks pretty dry, and eventually temperatures will go back above normal with rainfall from Helene. The heaviest certainly south of our area, but when you add up whatever we're going to get for these several days with off and on little bits of rainfall from Helene, maybe 1/2 inch to as much as 1.25 inches. So there are the highs, upper 70s to around 80 over the weekend. Then we dry out Tuesday, and for the rest of that next week, high 70s to low 80s.